All right, and hello, welcome to COM 231 Public Speaking for the week of April the 28th, 2020. So we have 2 weeks left of this course, if you can believe it. So thank you for sticking with me, and chances are if you're watching this video, then you're doing very well in this class. And so let's go over what we have left to do with this course. Okay, so let me pull up our syllabus, which we have just continued to update and update and update throughout these strange times that we're in. So first of all, I wanted to apologize for the technical issues with the persuasive speeches regarding the discussion board item. I'm not sure why it didn't appear, and so I apologize for that. If you did send me your speech link through email, thank you for doing that. I posted your link to your speech on your behalf in the discussion board. And I've already seen that some of us have gone in and reviewed and gave good responses and good feedback to some of your classmates' speeches. So good job with that. If you haven't done that yet, please go into the discussion board and review your classmates' speeches, and you can get 10 extra points added to your own speech grade. So again, my apologies for that. I know a lot of us are having technical issues, and I'm not immune to that. So my internet was down over the weekend, and it was just the whole thing. So sorry about that. But like I've asked you to do, keep moving forward, and I'm trying to do the same thing. All right, so next thing on here, all remaining Launchpad videos and quizzes and your persuasive critique of yourself are due by May the 3rd. Okay, so no excuses with the Launchpad. Everything's been opened up again for you all this time, so please go in and do what you haven't done yet already, okay? The persuasive critique of yourself, that's due to be uploaded in Blackboard. It's in the persuasive speech assignment folder, and please submit that as soon as possible. Okay. There was another item in the persuasive speech assignment folder that I've gotten some emails about. It's the persuasive speech audience critique. I've removed that, so you should not see that anymore in Blackboard, and I've removed it from your grading as well. So it's been completely discarded. Don't worry about it. It doesn't. We're not doing this in front of a class or in front of people, obviously. So, responding to 3 of your classmates in the discussion board, this is taking the place of that. Okay, so persuasive speech, audience critique. If you've seen it, it's not there anymore. Don't worry about it. If you haven't seen it and don't know what I'm talking about, then don't worry about it. Okay? I didn't see that anyone had completed the assignment. If you did complete the assignment, then let me know and we'll figure something out. But I don't think anyone did. Okay? I'm getting around to reviewing your persuasive speeches. If you haven't turned it in, and even have a few students who haven't, I don't have a link for your informative speech. Please get that in as soon as possible. Okay? All right, your test 3 is going to be due May the 8th. It's on these chapters listed here. You've had this information for a few weeks now. I've emailed this same thing out to everyone numerous times, and we've talked about it. So, and I see most of us have done it already. So, again, if you want to take it again, if you think you can get a higher grade on it, you are allowed to do that, and it will only keep the highest grade of the attempts that you make on there. Okay, so our final speech is the award speech. It's going to be due on May the 10th. Okay, so you know the drill. Record it, upload it to YouTube, post the link in the discussion board. All right, so with this one, I'm going to ask you to respond to 5 of your classmates' speeches. And the reason for this is because these speeches really should only be a couple minutes long, and they're fun. They're going to be fun speeches. So we'll go over that in just a little bit. But it should be fun to watch, and it should be fun to put together for you. And we'll go over that in a minute. And I wanted to bring your attention to this important note on the bottom of the screen here. Okay, so our final grades have to be turned in by noon on May the 18th. So that's me putting in your final grade. So therefore, all the coursework has to be turned in to me by noon at May 16th. Okay, so I have time to grade anything that's outstanding. I can't allow any exceptions to that. Okay, I've been very lenient with everyone, even before this turned into an online class. I opened up all of our Launchpad videos and quizzes before every single one that we've done in this class. I've extended the time for it. I've opened up and reopened up assignments for you to go back and take them. I've done everything in my power to try and help you pass this class. So May 16th at noon, I have to have everything. And that way I'll have that weekend to put in your final grades, and then they'll be in by noon on May the 18th, okay? So, all right, we see everything on here. Respond to your classmates' persuasive speeches in the discussion board if you haven't already. Complete your Launchpad videos, quizzes, and then your persuasive critique of yourself. Any other makeup work is open through May the 3rd. If you haven't given me your speech, I need it as soon as possible. Test 3 due May the 8th. Award speech due May the 10th. And give feedback to at least 5 of your classmates' speeches in the discussion board by May the 12th, which May the 12th is the date that was supposed to be our final exam period. And that's it. That's it. We're done. We're good to go. Okay? That's it. And let me know if you have any questions about anything. If you want to do a phone call or you want to do a Zoom call or anything like that, I've used Zoom. It's very easy to use. It's very, very straightforward. So if you need any guidance on anything, just don't hesitate to reach out, and we can make it happen, okay? All right, so let's go over the award speech. All right, so I have, if you have looked at the assignment already in Blackboard, I want you to go back and look at it again, because I took the old one down and I put this one up. Okay, so I've updated it to try and clarify it a little bit. All right, so there are 2 parts to your award speech, and you will play 2 characters in it. You're going to play the presenter of an award, and then you're going to play the recipient of an award. So if you've looked in this folder already, there are a few sample videos in there, and they're examples of students presenting an award. So that's going to be half of what you're doing. So you're going to be presenting, and then you're going to be receiving an award. All right, and we're going to talk about chapter 27 in just a little bit, and it goes through these 2 types of award speeches. So as the presenter of the award, you want to do these 4 things. Okay, create a history of your award. Be creative. Use prior speech topics, personality traits, talents, and/or job skills of the recipient to fashion your award. Describe how the recipient deserves the award based on the criteria that you've created. That is the part of the history. Then you'll name the winner of the award. You can also mention the others who were in contention and make up as much as you would like. Speak without notes and do it for at least a minute. All right, there's no maximum time, and there'll be no penalty for going too long. But if you've ever watched, like a music award show or like the Academy Awards or something like that, when they drone on, when someone is presenting an award, they do it very quickly, and they don't drone on because you lose people. So that's kind of the idea here. All right, so after you present the award to someone, you are then going to change to the second character, which is the person receiving the award. All right, so again, sticking with that example about music awards, think about if you just won the Grammy for best country music song. Think about it like that. How does that person usually act? They thank those who bestowed this great honor. They say thank you to the Academy, right? And then you want to thank those who helped them. So they would start naming their producers and their directors and everything like that, their bandmates. And then they usually thank God, and they thank their family, and they thank their mom. And so, think about it like that. All right. At least 30 seconds and no maximum time or penalty. And this portion of the speech is going to be worth 50 points. All right. And then finally, award criteria. This is referring to an actual award that you're going to hold in your hand. Okay. So show some effort and some thought. So you want it to look like it wasn't done 5 minutes before you made the video. All right. It can be handcrafted. If you can do that, it can be store-bought, but just find something from around the house you can use. This is about the effort and the thought that you put into it. It's not about going and spending money, especially these days. Just don't. It's not necessary. Just find something around your house, but it's got to mean something. It has to go into the story and the narrative that you are providing in your speech. Okay? And this is in your award speech folder in the assignment folder in Blackboard. This version of it right here is there. Okay? So have some fun with this. This doesn't have to be a long speech, and it doesn't have to be that big of a deal. All right, so I am going to try to come up with an example of just a quick award speech that you could do. All right, now keep in mind, you want to put more thought and more effort into this, okay, than what I'm about to do. But here's basically the idea. All right, so you want to be a presenter. So you want to have an award. So my award is going to be Godzilla here, okay? So right now I'm the presenter of the award, right? This Godzilla award has been awarded to the greatest Godzilla fans in history. And you would not believe the types of people that receive this award. They are the most hardcore fans that have ever lived. They've seen all the old movies, and yes, even all the new movies that are out. But we all know the classics are the best ones. And also, do not confuse this Godzilla award with the Mechagodzilla award, and do not confuse this with the Rodan award. These are secondary characters in the Godzilla movies, and no one will ever compare to the Godzilla man himself. This is the most prestigious monster movie award on planet Earth, and today I am presenting it to someone who could not be more deserving of this award, the greatest Godzilla fan of all time, Matthew Lee Collins. Now, there were others that were considered for this award, but this one is reserved for the main Godzilla fan. I present to you Matthew Lee Collins. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for this award. It means so much to me. I want to thank first and foremost God, and I want to thank my mom so much for getting me into the Godzilla franchise. This just means a lot. I know there were a lot of other very worthy nominees for this award. People like John Hine and Baba Booey, Gary Delabate, but they are deserving of this award, and I am yet so humbled and happy to be provided this award today. So thank you so much. This means so much to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so put some more thought into it. Put some more history into it. That was a real basic example of how you could do this, okay? Doesn't have to be, you only need one prop. You don't have to have a whole bunch of them. Just make it simple and have some fun with it. Make sure and look through each of these items on here and make sure that you're hitting all of them. Have fun, and you will do fine with this. All right, I'm going to end this video now and look for a part 2 where we will go over chapter 27. Thank you.